More and more of us are becoming aware of our impact on the environment, and we're looking for ways to reduce our footprint, whether we're talking about recycling or conserving energy at home.
That's right. You know, one East Tennessee woman says, big or small, we can all take steps to make our world a better place to live.
So I try to live on a local basis, but keep the big picture in mind globally.
Sherry Lyles has been going green for years.
I put in all my vegetable scraps from the kitchen. Eggshells can go in there. Add a little calcium back to the soil, which is a good soil amenity. Grass clippings, if there's no grass seeds in it, go in there. So even dog hair, llama fur will compost. All kinds of things can be added to the compost pile.
You can find compost piles all over the farm she runs with her husband in Blount County.
Our farm is a little different because we do four-season gardening here, so we grow stuff year-round.
Lyles Acres started out small with just a few small gardens, but as the years passed, it has grown one plant at a time.
We have 25 raised beds, and it's all organic gardening, so we don't use any pesticides or fertilizers. Kopi, look, we brought visitors.
Copenhagen and his fellow llamas are the latest addition to the farm.
They supply us with manure, which is a great source of nitrogen for my raised beds, and you can put the manure right on the plants. It doesn't have to compost first.
The llamas have to be sheared to keep from overheating in the East Tennessee climate, but Sherry has put their fur to good use.
I spin it and make yarn out of it, and that's another thing that we sell here on the farm. So hand spinning has become a skill that I've recently acquired, but I really enjoy it.
Sherry also enjoys sharing her knowledge with the younger generation.
I've met kids who have no idea that broccoli grows on a plant out of the ground, or that potato is part of the root of the plant. So it's important, I think, for children to grow up with a sense of where food comes from and what it takes to produce it.
Lyles Acres not only produces food, but energy as well. Sherry says in a little over 2 years, these solar panels have generated enough electricity to supply all of the farm's daytime power. Sherry says it's another way we can really make an impact.
If everybody in this neighborhood had solar panels on their house, and there's no reason they couldn't, we could have saved a lot of coal from being burned and a lot less greenhouse gas.
In addition to solar power, Sherry and her husband have planted countless trees on their property.
You know, these trees are generating oxygen. They are habitat for birds, and I want lots of birds on my farm because they are eating insects. We really try to make good habitat for our feathered friends.
Feathered friends that include chickens. The chickens offer up fresh eggs and plenty of manure for fertilizing the farm's gardens. Gardens that get a little additional help from other residents at Lyles Acres.
Bees are very necessary pollinators. Honeybees are not native to the United States, but boy, we depend on them now. And I certainly have seen a big bump in my crops of things like cucumbers and squash since we got our honeybees.
In the future, Sherry would like the farm at Lyles Acres to be smaller but more productive.
So I think farms need to get smaller and they need to get more local. And I really encourage people to do backyard gardening because you can grow so much in just a little bit of space.
And she hopes to continue her mission of education.
Anybody can learn how to grow their own produce and preserve it and really have food to eat year-round and to be more self-reliant.
Sherry and her husband regularly sell produce, eggs, and honey at the Maryville Farmers Market. And for more information on their farm, you can call 981-2871 or get a link to their website up on the style page.